Well, yeah, I do too. He's talking about he got a kid at Tennessee now, so you don't follow him yet.
Not yet.
They're pretty good this year.
Yeah, I hope they do.
Oklahoma, I think they play at knock. Hey, I got some photographs I forgot to go over this morning. Let me talk about me for a moment.
Jamie applied for a new job.
Yeah, that's the guy that carries the chairs back and forth.
You know,
so
the young 20-year-olds that carry all those chairs all day long.
Do that.
You could handle that.
No, he could not.
Sure,
I
you
watched them in action. That's a tough job.
Yeah, but you only work like 45 minutes in the morning, 45 minutes in the afternoon, kind of like your work schedule.
You know, like carrying 4 or 5 of them chairs at a time out to the beach and setting them up, how much work that would be?
He was just like, I can do that. I can do that. I'm like, okay, buddy.
I'm thinking about going down. His name is Kyle. Think about going and putting an application in.
Well, you might.
What else we got?
I believe you can probably do that.
Oh, there's me with a starfish on tattoo.
I thought you had a tattoo on.
Yeah, he's like, this is my new tattoo.
I can't believe you don't have a tattoo.
I don't want to go. You got one?
He's afraid of needles.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna get my wedding band tattooed.
Are
you getting tired of wearing it?
No.
Don't want to wear it?
What's next?
Look at the clouds, how beautiful they are.
It was beautiful out there that Friday morning.
Really pretty.
Where was that?
That was the Gulf Shores.
Fort Morgan.
Fort Morgan.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, that is pretty.
Well, naturally, it's a good shot. I took it.
Gosh.
When you lug as much stuff down to the beach as I did, I had enough. I could have set up and done a whole program down there.
I can't believe you didn't take your GoPro down there and do something.
I did have it, but I didn't turn it on.
Turned it on.
Imagine the spots you could have shot while you were down there. You'd had all this kind of content.
This is one of the only times I've ever been.
He gets his phone taken away from him plenty. I don't think he needs a GoPro.
I did not take the camera out of the truck, the big camera.
Not at all?
Shoot one thing. We didn't show the picture of Papa Rocco.
Well, how are you going to write it off as a business expense then?
Huh?
How are you going to write it off as a business expense if you didn't shoot something?
It's just me visiting Papa Rocco. I only saw him one day. Ran in my buddy Mark Gibson, had lunch with him as soon as we got there.
Yeah. I'll have more for you tomorrow.
We'll have that for later. All right, Dave, let's talk about your business. Our insurance man with Country Financial. No big awards you've won lately?
No.
They put you on the marketing team.
Yeah, they did put me on that. I had to go to the home office last week, and again, I've been up there 2 or 3 times in the last 6 months, I guess. They're actually making some good changes, so they're coming. They're actually listening. So
did you finally figure out, last time you were up here, you began to kind of know how this program worked? and I had to explain to him, Dale, I don't know if you were there or not.
No.
He didn't know how it worked.
He's never explained it to me.
If he paid me a small amount of money, I'm going to say something good about it.
Oh,
the more he pays me, the better I talk about it. The more he subtracts me, the worser it is. So he finally realized, he said, so the way it works is if people see me on television, they call me and want me to be their insurance man.
It works that way.
Connected all the dots.
Yeah, that's kind of the way it works.
I probably got it all. Yeah.
That worked. Yeah.
So is it still working?
The first time he threatened me. Yeah, he just said, "I'm gonna run my Hummer through your office."
The man that put me off for 6 months.
So that's the hard sell.
Yeah,
that's the hard sell.
Yeah, he said I was like one of the hardest sales, so he finally just threatened me. So I didn't really know how it worked.
Well, sometimes you just have to use extreme measures. You know.
Yeah, so I kind of got it now.
So what all does Country Financial offer?
We offer everything. Basically this month is Life Insurance Awareness Month. So, we're going to be doing more on life insurance. But, life insurance, auto, home, commercial, we can write just about anything.
How do you go about telling people how much life insurance they should have?
Basically, just do a needs analysis. I mean, you can do a short needs analysis, ask a few questions, and you can find out, what exactly how much they will need, why they need it. If somebody has a mortgage on their home, usually, if something happens to them, they would want their house to be paid for, so their wife or their kids don't have to move out of the house, and they'd like to provide them an income, so to make sure that they're taken care of. So, you would allow for so much, if somebody's making $50,000 a year, you allow for that, or you can ask them about how much would you want your spouse to have for how many years, and so you can plug it in.
When you walked through our house, you said, how can you afford to live here?
Even one of the things about life insurance on how much debt you have.
Yeah, that too. I mean,
Jamie, how much life insurance do you have, buddy?
Plenty. Yeah. Plenty.
Yeah, that's one of the main things too. Is peace of mind. I mean, when I'm riding my Harley, I know if I have a wreck and get killed, everybody's taken care of. I mean, I'm probably worth more dead than I am alive.
It's really sad because so many times, we all have friends that we know that the spouse has passed away and they can barely even pay for the funeral, and they're just stuck and struggling.
Let me ask you about, she's talking about paying for a funeral. Why is it now every time somebody dies, there's a GoFundMe thing set up to pay for the funeral.
Nobody saves for
I've
it
wondered
anymore.
that myself. I mean, because surely everybody has some type of, if you don't have a basic amount, I mean, you at least need enough to pay for a funeral.
You usually get insurance at your work, at your
Yeah.
job. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you would
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
they'd at least have that.
$20,000.
Right, yeah, because I mean,
policy
you
or
have
something.
group insurance at work most of the time that gives you so much, like
Yeah.
your annual income.
So people just need to call and make an appointment at your office.
Yes, sir, yeah, they can
You're right
call
there
us.
across from
We're right there on
Chevrolet
Clinton
dealership,
Street.
basically. You can't miss it.
Right.
And you set them up home, or you go see them.
Yes, sir, yeah, whichever is better for them. I'll go to them or they can come to the office.
You go out on a farm, you'll get on a tractor with them, you'll do, that's why he's got them clodhoppers.
Hey,
Whatever he's got to
I
do.
tell you what, these terminals now are pretty comfortable and they're waterproof. So, when it's rainy or wet, yeah, I go through the,
You got biker boots,
I'm sorry,
biker boots.
what do you mean?
Do you have like the
Don't you have
leather
the big
jacket
leather
and
outfit?
No, I got some Harley
chaps?
boots that I do wear, but
No chaps?
I don't
Leather,
have chaps. I got the,
leather with the sleeves cut out? Huh?
No, I'm not your typical. I've been told that I'm not your typical Harley rider. Yeah, I think somebody told me when I was at LG that I look more like a Honda rider. Than a Harley rider. I was like, what does that mean?
You'll
You
graduate.
got no beard.
Yeah, I don't have any tattoos.
No
I don't have
tattoos.
long hair.
Yeah, yeah. All right, that's what we give David. Country Financial, go by and visit him. If you're looking for somebody to handle your insurance, they can handle it all. David Turner, 233-3310. Tell him I sent you by there, too. Might not do you no good, but at least you'll know he handles our insurance. He can handle yours, too.
can't
What's your subject today, D?
Laughing at your.
Yeah, she's so cute.
At what point did you realize she's your boss?
You know what? She was 2 weeks old, and Jamie drove her back to spend the night from Florence all by himself. And he's like, I've got a 2-week-old baby in the car.
Yeah, my kids,
That's when he
I just
realized
put them out and went on about my business. Back then, you could put kids out on the side of the road, nobody bothered them.
It wasn't frowned upon.
Did you see that thing we had on the other day? One of the Judge Jamie, a couple down in Florida had a 6-month-old baby, or 3-month-old baby. They were drinking, doing shots in a bar. They were 20-something years
Oh,
old.
but we left them
Set the
outside.
baby at the door entrance outside the bar and would go check on it between shots.
Oh my God.
Parents of the year, yeah.
Okay.
That's just sad.
All right, what's your subject today?
I found somebody who has more pictures of themselves in their house than you.
Really?
Yeah, I did not think it was possible
I still don't.
to have enough
Here.
pictures of yourself.
Go give it to Mommy.
I was in Nashville last week talking to a guy named Charlie Monk, who is the mayor of Music Row. His office is on Music Row. It's in an old house, and the downstairs is kind of his world.
Right?
You could not imagine the number of people that he had pictures of. That he had been, because he's been in the music business all his life, and Charlie's 74. But had one of the funniest stories. He does a radio show, Sirius Radio.
How old a guy is he?
Charlie's 76.
76.
Anyway, the guy who discovered Taylor Swift when Taylor just came to Nashville, 14, 15 years old, wanted to bring Taylor to be on Charlie's show. And Charlie couldn't believe that they had...
Does he still do a radio show?
Yeah, he's still doing a radio show. And so they bring Taylor in as a 14-year-old, and Charlie interviews her and really likes her and whatever. Fast forward just a few months later, Charlie is at a awards banquet, some kind of thing in Nashville. He walks by Taylor's table, and Taylor's mom and dad are sitting there. Taylor jumps up and screams, "Charlie Monk!" And she looks at her father and says, "Charlie, Daddy, this is Charlie Monk. He was my first." And Charlie said he had to really quickly go, interview.
So he did the first interview with Taylor
Did
Swift,
the big
and now
first.
she just got 45.5 million Instagram followers. Slightly less, or slightly more than David Turner at Country Financial.
That's true. Did I told you that Taylor Swift was at my oldest daughter's senior prom?
No.
In Tuscaloosa, Taylor had missed her senior prom, so MTV did this thing for her to come and be a part of the senior prom somewhere in America. And somehow Hillcrest High School in Tuscaloosa got chosen. We didn't know who. We knew somebody was going to be, but we didn't know. They got all the kids in.
Really?
Yeah, they got all the kids in the gym to announce that it was Taylor. So sure enough, she comes to the prom, and her date is the captain of the football team, the quarterback of the football team, and she brings her best friend, so they get her a date. Well, that kid lived just down the street from us, and so we're out there taking pictures before the prom, and we see Taylor's tour bus going down the road to go pick them up. Now, you would think this would all just be staged and whatever. Well, this school was 2-story, and the leading kids got to come down these steps in sort of a lead-out situation, and my daughter was one of them. Taylor came out and did that, so everybody's there, and we're kind of sitting there, and my wife and Taylor's mom are talking and whatever. Well, then they run all the adults out, and my daughter says to this day, Taylor, they turned all the cameras off, and she just got to be a kid. Because she and my daughter are the same age, just got to hang out and dance and just have a big time. She didn't perform. She didn't do anything. They did the whole thing. They went out to dinner on the Bama Bell.
Really?
Yeah. It was the craziest thing to see. The funniest thing was she didn't know what color tux her date was going to be wearing, so she had multiple dresses.
Of course.
On the bus, right. So once they got there and she saw what color tux, what was it?
Do you know who her boyfriend is now? He's got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Who?
He's the number 1 disc jockey. Makes more money than she does.
Yeah, I don't.
DJ.
There he is right there.
Yeah.
He made $60-something million last year.
I can't figure that part out. But the difference is Taylor's going to have 90% of all the money she's ever made.
Probably.
She's not running through it. So anyway, Charlie Monk interview will be up on the website probably Tuesday.
What's he famous for writing songs? What song?
Oh gosh, he's one of the few people I've ever met that's made a living just connecting people. He's written a few songs. Here was the other funny story. I was looking at all his pictures in his office, and there was a royalty check on one of them. And I thought, oh, this is going to be some huge amount. And I get up there and look at it. It was for 6 cents. 6 cents of a royalty check. And I thought,
It's a start.
yeah, I was like, why do you even, I don't understand that.
Could have been his first one.
He signed Kenny Chesney to his first songwriting deal. He signed Randy Travis to his first songwriting deal. Just knows everybody in that business and just is hilarious. He's from Geneva, Alabama, which is down on the Florida, Alabama line.